Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places.
Going viral.
There we go.
So Banks, I have my own empirical study I've been doing. I'm pretty sure the state bird of Florida is noise. And here's why I say that. Because it doesn't freaking stop. And even before the pandemic, even before COVID, I've had a big problem with noise. I don't understand our fascination and our fetish. I'm going to call it a fetish. I think we have a noise fetish. You can't go anywhere without noise. Either there's got to be some music, or there's got to be some noise, or there's got to be something going on. Whatever happened to silence? Good old fashioned, it's okay to be silent. Whether it be in a conversation, in an environment, in a business, it's almost like not allowed anymore. I want to bring back silence.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm totally with you on that. Totally with you. All right, I'm going to take a jab.
Go for it.
When you and I are talking, there can be moments where neither one of us talk. Like now.
When?
like now.
What happened? When?
Like
now?
We're silent now.
Right now.
Yeah. All right. Ready, Josh? You and I are comfortable with each other.
So on 3, 2, and 1. So is it on? Let's do a countdown and we could be silent together.
The point I'm making is that it becomes uncomfortable because I think we have lived in a society where noise is everywhere, and it has been institutionalized in us so that when there are moments where there are no sounds, where there's silence, people become uncomfortable.
Do you think that's due to like insecurity? What is the issue with being silent? What are they afraid of? Is it an insecurity maybe about something?
Okay, when you're talking to me and your words are coming out, I have an idea of where you're coming from. You're saying these words, you can say the words and you've got to be in the words, which the point I'm trying to make is that you are not lying to me. Maybe you are lying to me with your words. At least I know where your mind is when you say these words. Now, if you stop saying the words, I have no idea where you are. And by not knowing where you are, I'm thinking to myself, oh, geez. Is he thinking something about my facial hair? Is he thinking something about my eyes?
So it's an insecurity. That's
yeah.
What you're saying. It's literally an insecurity.
I agree. It is an insecurity. The other thing is, I forgot, but it'll come back to me. I thought I had it written down. It's
maybe a moment of silence.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I know what it is. How often do you talk to someone and they cut you off while you're talking?
Wow. I haven't actually done the study on that, but it happens for sure. It does happen.
Right. You and I, you'll stop, I'll pick up. I stop, you pick up. So it's kind of like this, we're playing tennis. Pretty good game of a very long game of tennis you and I are playing. That's what we do. And some people, not everybody, cannot wait until the other person stops talking so that they can go blah or whatever.
Right.
I gotta say something. That's why what I do is I have paper and pencil, and when I have an idea while you're talking, I'll write it down and I'm not gonna interrupt you. So that's another issue. I think that we talk over each other.
We do. Everybody wants to be heard, but very few people actually want to listen, I suppose.
Right. Why? Why is that?
Insecurity. I'm going right back to insecurity. It takes a secure person to be able to hear another person's point of view, another person's information without prejudging it, without trying to either respond or up it or add more value. You know what I mean? It almost becomes a competition sometimes in conversation, I think. where you're like, well, you're right, but have you thought about this too and this? And then it just starts building. It takes a lot of security just to sit and listen and be okay with whatever's being said. We can use more of this actually in our politics and our all kinds of areas.
Well,
Really.
all right. So how do we do this? How do we do what you and I are doing? How do we listen to each other and give each other the space and time to make a point and then to hear a point?
Well, so how do we make people more secure with themselves? That's a big task. That's the whole personal development industry right there.
That you said, you know, you're 23 million children out there, or whatever, how many million children? I mean,
74 million, but thank you. You're forgetting half my kids. Shoot.
I'm sorry.
They forgive you.
But however, what are the little things that okay, what's just one thing that you can do? Listen, shut up and listen.
Do you remember when we talked about sharing, how love is not give and take, but it's sharing?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same concept. Yeah, where you're okay with just being who you are and they're other person's who they are, and you're just sharing concepts, you're sharing life, and it's not about taking and giving, and it's not about that comparing. We get into comparison. I think that's a lot of the issue too, right?
Yeah.
We get into comparisons.
You know what? I'm going to give you an example. When you were just talking right now, I was thinking to myself, I really don't have anything to say. I don't have an agenda. I'm gonna surf. I'm gonna surf whatever time you and I have. No agenda, so that was good. And if a thought came up, like I said, I write it down. I could not wait until you sparked something in me, and I was like, now I got something. It wasn't like I had something before you started, or even just jumping into it. The idea was, I was waiting for that idea to just percolate like that.
Yeah, but I think that's the whole purpose of Odd Places. This is a shameless plug right here, but the only way to get to odd places is to allow that to happen spontaneously. I don't think you can pre-plan going to an odd place. I think by definition, if you plan on going there, then it's not odd anymore. It's a commonplace. So anyways, that's what we do.
Oh God, is that what we do? Really? I'm kind of, sometimes I'm unsure.
The basis of improv, right, is no expectations, no assumption.
If we're going to go down the improv route, life is improv though, isn't it? I mean,
it's supposed to be.
What we're doing is improvising our whole lives. Unless we're actors, and then
right.
We are actors. I mean,
so maybe there's the solution. I think we found the solution. Everyone needs to get really good at improv. They can apply it to their life. They can be more secure in handling whatever comes their way, and we can do without all the freaking noise. That's covering up our insecurities. Bam.
Coming back to the noise again.
Yeah. If everyone was better at improving, then we would have less insecurity and less noise.
Wait a minute. Is that where improv came from? Improving?
No, I made that up, but it sounds good.
You improvise that?
I say always be improving.
That's right. Yeah, still the noise. I've got it, Josh. I have it.
Earbuds.
Yes.
What do you have?
Earplugs. I wear earplugs all the time. I don't have them in now. And now that I'm at my house and I'm in the country, I only wear them when I'm on my lawnmower because it's loud. And even if the lawnmower is within 10 feet of me, earplugs.
Can I make an suggestion? Earplugs are good. Mm-hmm. What about ear muffs?
Those are the big things, right?
Yes. So it's visible, so you know someone's not listening to you at least. With earplugs, you can be talking to them, and then you come across as rude.
I wear them when I go shopping and stuff, and I can hear people. Here's the thing. It drowns out about 62% of the noise, so 48% is coming in. Now, it makes 8, 62, 48, 38. Sorry, math. I can still hear people, and my hearing, I think, has gotten better because I've focused in on them. Earplugs.
Oh, okay.
I'll get you some next time. I'll give you. Yeah.
All right. Does that do anything bad to your ears? Is there like any long-term cancer side effects? Not that you know of yet. I don't know.
I hear pretty well. I mean, hopefully
What's that?
my, no, me, I hear pretty well.
You hear pretty, oh, goodness. I was getting worried for a second.
Thanks.
I'm Josh.
Odd
Odd
places
place.
going viral.
Right on.